Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid. Boss, some of the kids we've been keeping here have escaped. We don't know why they ran off, but it may have something to do with Ralph's death. The intel team's looking for them as we speak. I'll add information to your side ops list as it comes in. You need to locate and secure those kids. I'll try to find out what happened.
This station at LC!
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Gaining altitude.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Mission
Boss,
list
I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Mission.
Boss, some of the kids we've been keeping here have escaped. We don't know why they ran off, but it may have something to do with Ralph's death. The intel team's looking for them as we speak.
Mission.
I'll add information to your side ops list as it comes in. You need to locate and secure those kids. I'll try to find out what happened.
Deploying.
Boss, retrieve the film canister our informant hid in Spoogmate Keep before he died. It contains vital information on Skullface's plan. For now, our only clue is the garbled photograph the informant tried to send us before the end. We're working on analyzing the data, but there's no time to wait. A KGB Spetsnaz squad is after the target as well. Boss, go to Spoogmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is hidden. It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis.
There's some high ground there. Just what you need for recon.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence analysis. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Snake! Talk to me! Snake! Snake!
Boss, go to Spookmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is hidden. It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does.
Supplies requested. Supply drop complete. Analysis complete.
Good dog.
Analysis complete.
You gonna extract him?
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. There's some high ground there. Just what you need for recon.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Marker placed. Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Что случилось? Ответь! Прием! Это Зоя-1! Вас понял! Подготовка к перелету! Конец сделанный!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Последней точки соприкосновения. Прием! Это КП, понял. Будьте очень внимательны. Реагируйте на каждое движение. Конец связи.
You have arrived at your destination.
Snake, are you okay? Snake!
Boss, go to Spookmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is hidden. It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does. There's some high ground there. Just what you need for recon.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. You have arrived at your destination.
Не делай этого! Where are your friends? Sweet. Что это?
Какого? Просто не шевелись! Мы тебя сейчас снимем!
You gonna extract him?
КП Зоя-2. Одного из нас вынесло на воздушном шаре. Похоже, у нас на базе противник. Жду указаний. Прием! Это КП, понял. Всем боевым группам проверить окрестности. Избавиться от чужака. Конец связи.
Не забывай! Где ты?
Всем боевым группам. Это КП.
Snake, talk to me! Snake! Snake!
Boss, go to Spookmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is hidden. It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does. There's some high ground there. Just what you need for recon.
The map has been updated. You have arrived. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
me! Snake!
Boss, go to Spookmate Keep and use the VI to lead you to where the film canister is hidden. It is paramount you retrieve the target before the enemy does. There's some high ground there. Just what you need for recon.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. You have arrived at your destination. Please select and drop supplies requested.
Перемещаю в последние известные позиции. Прием! Это КП, понял. Будьте начеку и найдите противника. Конец связи.
Supply drop complete.
Враг ушел. Начинаю поиск. Прием! Это КП, понял. Ищите каждого. Найдите нас здесь. Конец связи.
Boss, get down. That's an enemy gunship. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That's your...
select a landing zone. A support helicopter requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Good dog.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Good dog. Good dog. Good dog.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. Boss, I have a quick report for you here. We've discovered a radiation leak in the laboratory on the quarantine platform. It's coming from testing equipment we installed the other day.
Please select.
Members of the medical team have been conducting research there, but we'll evacuate them all from the research block to the containment block next to it. Emmerich.
There's no need to worry. No radioactive material is leaked, so the contamination won't spread. We just need to seal off the testing equipment.
I've dispatched a security team to get the researchers out. I'll keep you up.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Marker placed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, you need to find those kids who escaped. Fighting's still the only way of life they know. If we don't bring them back, they'll just end up getting killed.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected.
Boss, get down. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies. You gotta extract him.
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Boss, you need to find those kids who escaped. Fighting's still the only way of life they know. If we don't bring them back, they'll just... That should enable you to sneak past enemies. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. I'm sorry, boss, but the extraction failed. The support unit just isn't skilled enough. We'll increase the success rate of Fulton extractions in bad weather. You need to improve the support unit. Whole lot of trouble they put us through. No, making me worry like that.
captured. The map has been updated.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Please select a landing zone. Please select a support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Side ops completed. Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a landing zone. Deploying. Marker Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Boss, you need to find those kids who escaped. Fighting's still the only way of life they know. If we don't bring them back, they'll just end up...
Analysis complete.
CP, dat is Delta 6. Geweerscooter. Negatief op alles vol. Over. Wacht, ik ben hier gaan drukken. Uit.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gotta extract him.
You have arrived at your destination.
Morning, Stickney. Talk.
The map has been updated.
Get down. Speak.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated. Clouds approaching.
Where are your friends?
The map has been updated.
Was kann an?
Where are the others? On the ground.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone
Roger.
confirmed. Support helicopter requested. Extraction arrived at the base.
Great job. All right, we'll bring him out. Boss, about the kids. It appears there's a movement among them to organize against us. I can think of only one person who'd be behind that.
Mother base.
I'll continue to look into it.
presence detected. Please, the map has been updated.
Departing!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a heading to Afghanistan. Heading to mission not accepted. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select a heading to Afghanistan. Deploying. Caution, sandstorm approaching. Shortly. Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker removed. Marker place. Marker place. Marker place. Marker place. Marker removed. Marker placed. You have arrived at your destination. Support helicopter has arrived.
This is B-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal. Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Please select a landing zone. Deploying. Analysis complete.
Subject mobile.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Открыть огонь!
function added. Supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Development complete.
Whole lot of trouble they put us through. Making me worry like that.
Clouds approaching. Please select a land support helicopter requested. Extraction arrived at Metagase. Enemy prison detected. Map has been updated.
Subject is in.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Gaining altitude.
Development project is being added.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Here, Snake, try this on.
A prosthetic arm.
Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit.
Please select
There.
mission.
Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think?
Huh. I can still feel my real arm.
Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left
Development
fingertips.
project is
Sounds
being
like
added.
phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Please
Yeah,
specify
at the moment.
project.
Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah. The doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experienced any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up, colors look faded.
Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field.
Select a landing
You'll
zone.
need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio.
Deploying. Mother Base is now in the red.
Be careful down there, boss.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Посмотреть! Иди за мной!
tracked him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Kaz, what about the unit that attacked us in the mist? You knew something about them.
That wasn't my first run-in with them. It happened right before I was captured by the Soviets. We were on the Zero line that day, the Afghan side. On our way back from training the Mujahideen at a mountain camp in Kunar province. There's a lot of that work in Afghanistan. Most PFs shy away from it because it draws too much attention. But for us, that was the whole point. The job itself went great. We just had to make it back to a tribal area in Pakistan. But all of a sudden, visibility got real bad. It was no sandstorm. Our point man gave this strange report. He said he could see skulls in the mist.
Skulls?
The next moment, he went silent. We scrambled in formation, right before his arms and legs came raining down on us. It was always supposed to be a dangerous mission, so I had Diamond Dog's very best with me. We were calling out to each other. But one by one, the voices just went dead. Whatever happened to me, I lost consciousness before I knew it. When I came to, I was in a Soviet camp, tied to an interrogation chair.
Could they be some new Spetsnaz unit?
No. The ones that interrogated me were just the average rank and file. Whatever group attacked us, the way they moved was just insane.
According to the intel team, the escaped kids should be around here. Locate and secure them.
If they did, Ocelot would have heard about it.
I doubt the West does either. Otherwise, the folks at Langley would be sleeping a lot easier.
Why'd they come after you?
Wish I knew. I'm the only one who survived. Though I don't think they planned it that way. If I was their target, they wouldn't have just handed me over to the 40th Army. Whatever the case, we need to watch our step until we know who they really are. And boss, if you ever do run into them again, don't try to take them on. You just get the hell out of there. When I first started dealing with Zero, with Cypher, it was a somewhat parasitic relationship. Though, a mutually beneficial one. Cypher had no army of their own, so they wanted us. They wanted our strength. They approached me as a potential business partner.
But they had other motives.
Cypher coaxed us into Central America, into that US-Soviet proxy war, to fuel Mother Base's growth. Once we were big enough, they'd force us to join them. That was the plan.
That's why they had Paz, still Zeke.
Right. And if we refused, she would use Zeke to fire a nuke from Mother Base. The world would consider us a liability, and countries would unite to destroy us.
We stopped the launch.
And yet they still took us down, through that fake inspection they orchestrated to cover up their sabotage. That power Cypher wanted. We don't have it anymore. So why are they still after you? Is it just the fear of leaving you alive?
I don't know. Was Zero really... All I know is the man I knew wouldn't want this.
What do you mean?
We have to consider that it might not be Zero we're dealing with.
We know virtually nothing about Cypher anymore. How big they've gotten, what they want, or even who they really are. The new Mother Base started out as a test drilling rig operated by a mineral resources supplier, but their project fell through. The Seychelles government was happy to hand the place over to us. It was just scrap on stilts. So with a few dummy construction companies set up as fronts, we started renovating the half-finished rig. From the outside, it looked like the project was back on rails.
Kaz, you...
What?
I see what you're doing. Recreating the Mother Base we had 9 years ago. Only this time.
That's right. The Mother Base Cypher thought they destroyed will return from the grave to kill them. We'll prove to the world that we were the victors.
And if we lose again?
They can't fool us the same way twice. Now our enemies are in plain sight. And when our organization gets too big, we split it across companies. Any company that draws attention gets liquidated, and its capital is back-channeled into a new company. Most PFs are small-time operations anyway. And in this business, the minnows go bankrupt all the time. We've never aroused suspicion. Plus, we have Hewick.
Hewick?
Human Exploitation Company. It's a business specializing in intel gathering. Think of it as a civilian intelligence agency.
Kaz, that's...
Remember what they were trying to accomplish at the prison facility in Cuba? That gave me the idea. We dispatch moles into conflict zones around the world, and each sets up an intel network on site. Then they stay in place to give us stable points of contact when other nations intervene in the conflicts. Hewick's strength is that it has a cutout at each level. You get your job from one guy, then you hand it off to another. No one has direct access. It's a perfect black box. Hewick members also work their way into the superpowers intelligence agencies to make sure Diamond Dogs gets work. We have those countries by the balls. That's our deterrent when we need it.
Networking? In the intelligence community?
Sure, that's how we've grown this far. And when you go out on missions, intel from Hewick will be there to back you up. But despite all that, Cypher has its eyes on us. The only reason I'm not dead is that they needed to know where you were. Figured if you woke up, I'd go straight to you.
That's why you made that ruckus at the Zero line.
Yeah, to make their own surveillance work against them. I think it took some of the heat off Cyprus.
Kaz.
Then I just had to wait for you to save me. And I've gotten used to waiting.
Kaz.
That's not all. It was a good chance.
You gotta extract him.
With the West wanting the Soviets out of Afghanistan, their agencies are bursting at the seams with funding. Boss, let's start by building up our Afghan presence.
Why put another base in the Seychelles?
We're at the center of the world here.
We're all the way out in the Indian Ocean.
Come on. Lebanon, Sri Lanka, East Timor, and Africa. From here, our reach extends to conflict zones the world over, including Afghanistan, of course.
So it's prime real estate for a mercenary.
Exactly. Latin America isn't as close as I'd like, but we have Amanda and her people to help in that department. And besides, the Seychelles government owes us a favor.
Owes us?
The Seychelles has strong ties to the east, which the West wanted to shake up. It came to a head 3 years ago in an attempted coup. It was a force of South African mercenaries with U.S. backing behind the scenes. They were only platoon size, but South Africa is home to some heavy PFs, too much for the Seychelles to handle. In the end, they accepted help from the Tanzanian army and quelled the coup. We set up the deal and handled on-site tactical instruction. That led to some training work for the Seychelles military. And when we put down a mutiny within their forces, well, we made a lot of people happy. They don't pay us. They just let us have a piece of their offshore territory on the promise we'll come running if something else happens.
So we're bodyguards, too.
It's a good setup. We can only take Mother Base so far here. We'll have to find somewhere else when this place starts getting big.
Aren't you being a little hasty?
Nothing hasty about it. You're back with us now.
So, Kaz, the ship that took us from Cyprus, it used to be a whaler.
Yeah, a Japanese vessel. How was the voyage?
It was stimulating.
Well, she was part of a whaling fleet up until a few years ago. Her displacement isn't anything to write home about, but she can really move. She still had plenty of life left in her, but then the work dried up. Global opposition to whaling has been mounting for years.
Is that right?
The push to ban it has been gaining traction for a little over a decade. Individual species came under protection as the years went on. And then 2 years ago, the IWC adopted a moratorium on commercial whaling. Several countries, including Japan, fought it to the bitter end. But eventually, most whaling companies had no choice but to throw in the towel. You ever tried whale snake?
Can't say that I have.
When I was a kid in Japan, practically everybody ate it.
That good, huh?
The country was poor in those days. A whale was cheap. International opinions changed since then. In any case,
Whole lot of trouble they put us through. You worry like that.
Spending 5 times the purchase price in modifications. We had to really work to fit in all the ESM and communications gear while keeping the whaler look intact. Right now she's going around conducting SIGINT missions. In the future, we plan to use her as a communications relay base between you and Mother Base, and also as a chopper resupply vessel. Diamond Dogs. The word diamond originally comes from the Greek adamas. It means indomitable, unyielding. Other words for the stones often mean eternal bond, fortitude, or purity. The same is true of the Star of Bethlehem flowers you laid on the boss's grave. They represent innocence, as well as chastity, yielding to no man while maintaining one's virtue. In other words, staying loyal to something.
Всем боевым группам, это КП. Большинство отдела бланк.
The mother base is now in the red.
Проверить действия.
Please extraction landing zone
Roger.
arrived. Support helicopter requested. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Guard post captured. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Development complete. Development complete.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Boss, I've updated the mission list.
Updated.
We received a new job offer. Details are on your iDroid.
At mother base. Development.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Extraction arrived at mother base. Mission list. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa. Clouds approaching. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Mission accept. Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out. Listen to the tape for the contract details. Just be aware that the column's commander served with 5 Commando and later made a name for himself in South Africa's 32 Battalion. He's a hardened veteran, so don't take him lightly. Boss, I have a report from the intel team. The targets are now on the move. I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map.
Presence detected. The map has been updated.
The CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out.
Snake!
The CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out. Check your Android for the details. You gotta extract him.
Marker placed.
Nice work, boss. The targets are almost history.
Marker placed. Is now in the red.
Just one target left.
Marker placed. Marker removed.
Roger that.
Marker removed. Please select supplies requested.
That's an enemy gunship. Don't try to take down a gunship from the front. You won't win in a head-to-head shootout.
Complete.
Try to get behind it and take it down with missiles. CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Nice work, boss. The targets are almost history.
Please select a drop point.
Just one target left.
Requested. Enemy presence detected. The map
Subject on board.
supply drop complete. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Guard post captured. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Nice work. Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there.
Updated. Please support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Gaining altitude.
Exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. Departing!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Yes. Mission complete. Boss, as we suspected, the mastermind behind the kid's escape was Eli. It's hard to believe, but apparently he'd been plotting an armed uprising against us. He could be hiding something else, too. Ocelot's gonna press him for answers. Get back here as quick as you can.
Where is
I told you. Your father's not here.
he? They're back.
Yes, they're back. But don't get any bright ideas. Your quarters are under full surveillance. Your weapons privileges have been suspended. No more uprisings for you. Did you really think it would be that easy, Commander? You'll get your boys back. Hell, even see the boss, too. But first, I need to know what you sent them to do.
They wanted to leave.
To their homelands.
They wanted to go home. That's all.
So they were just homesick then?
Not quite. Militia warlords, PFs, the armies that murdered their families. Cousins, brothers, parents. They all had someone they wanted to kill. I told them, last chance to face the world with no regrets.
Last chance?
You better be ready for your drag back here. Ready to face the world as enemies.
No!
Not like you! Goodbye, Father. I don't need you anymore.
Was Ralph really an accident? Or did Eli just rig it to stir up the boys? Either way, he had to have been planning for this all along. Bidding farewell to the world.